All right, good evening, everybody. January 3rd, 2019. Couldn't tell you exactly what time it is, but it's we're gonna say about 5:30 p.m. First thing I want to do before I start blabbing here is give a huge shout out. If you watch the videos, everybody knows the name Krista. Krista actually just left hour and a half ago. She was up for quite a while and just left. And anyway, she's 40 today. Happy birthday, Krista, 40 years old. We had a very nice evening last night. We had a nice little 40-year-old party. I said that incorrectly. We had a happy 40th birthday party last night. We rented out a small hall and lots of food, friends, family, some drinks, and everything else. Is a really nice evening. So big shout out to Krista, 40 years old, 40 years young today. All right, folks, hang on tight. Here we go. The next 48 hours are going to be an absolute madhouse. I have prepped as far as I'm willing to do so. The bales are going to be flying. I made a decision this morning. Was it this morning or last night? That I am pulling the plug on baleage sales Saturday evening. From here till Saturday evening. I forget what my count is. I have to count them up again, but I think I got about 50 bales that I can let go of. And then, I need to keep the rest for the heifer lot throughout the winter. So whatever happens first, 50 bales gone or Saturday evening. Even if those bales aren't gone by Saturday evening, which they will be, and I'll tell you why. I'm gonna keep the leftover anyway. Got a lot of individual sales lined up starting tomorrow morning. In fact, the feed mill wants this load here. That's their second load. This and then one on the spears. So I'll be delivering this first thing in the morning. That's 7 bales right out of the gate. Got a call yesterday from the same guy that got a semi load from me, which, teach your own, you don't need to lie about it. He's reselling them, and I mean, I don't care. I don't care at all. I'm getting what I'm asking for him, which is a very nice, fair, respectful price. I couldn't care what he's reselling them for, as long as he doesn't put my name behind him. Well, that's not true, except for the product. Anyway, I actually denied him on a full semi-load. I know a lot of you are probably got your eyebrows up in the air about that, but you know what? There's a lot of local people around here that I like to take care of. A lot of local people counting on me for Bale. I put it out there that I told this guy I'd sell him a half a semi-load, so I got 20 bales reserved for him, and I believe that's happening tomorrow. Yes, it is. And I got a lot of 3 and 4 bale trailer sales, and of course, lots of individual pickup sales starting tomorrow morning as well. So I've got I just got a smaller collection here of, 9 bales. This comes off the second crop line just down the road. And yeah, I'm pretty darn happy with it. There is some grass in here, but I would have to call this an 85-15 alfalfa to grass. Very, very good stuff. I'm very pleased with it. Then, of course, I have some end bales here that they're going to go to the cows. So, yeah. So, yeah, the next 48 hours is going to be pretty busy, and then that's it. Bale sales are over. It seems way too early for that. I did start sales a little bit early this year compared to normal because the demand was there. Usually I like to wait, and I did wait. Sales already started. I waited a few weeks out of respect to a couple other people around here that sell baleage. I waited. It was the right thing to do. there's reasons why, and so I chose to do so. But yeah, sales are going to be over this weekend. What else we got going on here? That's about it. That's my biggest concentration right now. All the feeding's already been done. I did up chores just a little bit early this evening. You know what? Let's go for a walk. Let's take a look at the heifers. They got a fresh bale of alfalfa. Did chores up a little bit early this evening. In order to go get a wagon load of baleage, get ready for tomorrow morning. I got some other things I need to do here this evening yet. I got to shuffle around some papers, and list goes on and on. How you pigs doing over here? Huh? But you know, my rule of thumb, and it's just my rule, some people disagree with me, and that's quite all right. We all got our own thing. If you're feeding high moisture, there's always dry hay available. Now this here makes me a little sad. Sorry folks, I'm still getting over that sickness. It's almost gone. That same pile looked the same way at about 9 o'clock this morning. So I gave them the rest of the day to try and finish it up. And they haven't. They're not going to touch it. Yeah, I am spoiling the little heifer lot here, but what are you going to do? So there's something I haven't touched on. With all this alfalfa bale sales, which is really, really nice for a smaller time operator as far as covering some expenses. You guys aren't stupid. I know you're not. Do the math. And when you do the math, I also want you to include in my $40,000 round baler and everything else that goes into these things. Something I haven't touched on though. The reality of selling alfalfa baleage, you know, most of this goes to the deer, folks. Whether you agree with that or not, it does. It is a pastime up here to feed the deer. It doesn't matter if you agree with it or not, people enjoy it. There are lots of property owners up here. It's extremely common for the common person to own property up here. Might be 10 acres, might be a whole 40. Maybe they got lucky, maybe they got a couple 40s. Extremely common for people to feed the deer through the winter. Keep them around, help them out a little bit. It is a big difference maker. Well, the reality of being able to sell alfalfa baleage next year is in jeopardy. And I really haven't touched on this much because I don't dare do it, because I've got some words for it that aren't very pleasant, and I'm gonna end up going on a real rampage with my mouth about it. And I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna touch on this on a video coming up. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm talking about. But it's you know, driven by the state of Michigan, of course, Department of Natural Resources, which I have a lot of respect for, a lot of respect. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna touch on this on a different video coming up sooner than later, about the reality of selling it next year legally, and what steps I'm taking and going to take with the new ruling that I promise will come out. And it all has to do with CWD, which is chronic wasting disease. And I'll get more into it on a video coming up. We'll do a video solely for an explanation on what I'm talking about. Might want to get those earmuffs on the kids though when that video comes out, because I've got a few things to say about it. It's all money driven. It's all money driven. It's a bunch of BS baloney. Me, I don't care. I claim this stuff. Yeah, I know there's some of you rolling your eyes right now calling me a liar, and that's fine. I got to sleep at night, you know. When it comes down to these sales and everything, that's all claimed. There's no such thing as a cash sale. But I'm going to tell you something else. My bootlaces go on my Red Wings. That $2.97 pack of bootlaces, that is claimed. Every receipt accounted for. Anyway, I'm going to stop there because now I'm rambling. It's because I'm getting worked up and I really don't want to express myself here. We'll do a different video, maybe even a live feed. Get everybody's kind of their way of thinking in on it, you know. It's going to be a lot of people agree, some going to disagree, some aren't going to care. Me, I do care. Gravely. That's fuel. Insurance, taxes, some other stuff. Maybe a little money ahead at the feed mill for, you know, the thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that are yet to come here this year for 2019 in expenses. List goes on and on. But enough about that. We'll get on that on a different video. What is this, 11 minutes, 11 and a half minutes? That's about it for me here this evening. I'm going to shut things down. I'm kind of ready for tomorrow. Things are going to be crazy, like I said. I'm going to try and incorporate a couple of videos in the next 2 days, kind of show you the progress of all these bales leaving. Maybe even get fancy and do something with loading up that semi. Half a semi. I only went good for 20 bales. And we'll kind of go from there. Other than that, tomorrow is Friday. Big happy Friday and a shout out Friday. We're going to get back online with shout outs. I missed the holiday seasons and everything else, and I missed hell, I think I missed 2 weeks worth of shout outs if I'm not mistaken. But I've got one in mind for tomorrow already, and we'll kind of go from there. But that's about it, folks. All right, I'm going to get going. Hope everybody's doing okay, and we're going to talk to you sooner and later.